Hey, Auntie Fee about them facts. How y'all doing? Anthony Jerome Mims, son of Memphis. So his family, this is his niece, this is Gotti's daughter. Oh yeah, I've been stalling this for ooh, a while. When I opened this and saw this was like 35 minutes in. Condolences to the family. This is the one who's prevails in her name as well. Yeah. She says she's so angry. The head of our family. Y'all, MoneybaggyO so dang disrespectful with it. 3 hours ago, this nigga posting about snowcat. While he's supposed to be homie, former boss, money making, he's CMG, right? He already talking about stamped snow cap. He gives no fucks. Is basically what he's saying. He don't give a shit. Okay, so he said this made by it's all this Mercedes Benz. Okay, this vehicle reserved for chopper gang. So now I am glad to see somebody, because we talked about Big 30 today with TASHAMAC and Gino Gang and NUSKIE, which would be MoneybaggyO, No Love 5, Straight Drop. We already talked about he popped out today. So, then when they was talking about kicking shit back, Tay was related to Gotti and Big Jook. And I'm like, okay, kicking back shit, okay. So, well, I'm glad to see that, he acknowledged him. Hate how shit is. Rest easy to another king. Long live the biggest. Big 30. Long live dog. Justice for you, man. Every time, every day, until there is justice. Because rumor have it, Biden done gave condolences to Big Jook. So when y'all talking about ain't no Secret Service, because he got the president giving him, I hope that was propaganda. I hope it was. I hope that was fake. The service was not held in Memphis. I guess they wasn't invited, huh? Industry Blitz. Mm. Unless they had more than one service. Because what I saw today, it looked like today was a party. Like a formal, But I don't know. I don't know.
From me, man. Nothing. Just came to see if you was alright.
Is this symbolic of CMG turning on each other? Going to somebody's funeral? Being in their mama face? Knowing that they set them up to get killed? Raheem,
What do you
Bishop.
want from me, man? Nothing. Just came to see if you was alright. See how you been doing. Well, I ain't talked to nobody, alright? I know. Always will be. I just came to see what's up. Let me tell you something, B. I'm only playing your fucking game because ain't shit else to do. But don't you ever pull a gun on me again in your life. Well, I hope I won't have to. Yeah, we all go down if you do, because we all crew. Just try me if you think I'm bullshit. Look at this. The brother finally decides to stand up like a man and throw down. Too bad Raheem had to die first, huh?
He said, I looked up to you. Let's listen.
And how she feel
This
about
is all alleged.
Jook getting sent up. And also how Mama Mims feel like it's her fault that Big Jook got deleted. And the reason why she feel that way because she was the one who informed Big Jook to attend his uncle's repast on behalf of the family because she wanted him to pay his respects. See, at first, Big Jook, he wasn't going to go because he already got word from one of his
Shout
guys
out to Mia J,
who really in the streets that
Robin
somebody wanted
Chanel,
him out the way. But
Long Dog.
Big Jook felt like
Let's
he was
listen.
untouchable. Plus, this was the uncle who put Big Jook on. So, it's dealing with YOGOTTI's sister and how she feel about her brother Big Jook getting sent up. And also how Mama Mims feel like it's her fault that Big Jook got deleted. And the reason why she feel that way because she was the one who informed Big Jook to attend his uncle's repast on behalf of the family because she wanted him to pay his respects. See, at first, Big Jook, he wasn't going to go because he already got word from one of his guys who really in the streets that somebody wanted him out the way.
Allegedly.
But because Big Jook felt like he was untouchable, plus this was the uncle who put Big Jook on, and his mom's also informing him that it'd be a good idea to attend the repast. So Big Jook, he went, and folks know that Big Jook, He rode in that bulletproof truck the whole time he was in Memphis. Even when Big Jook went to the repass, that's the whip that he pulled up in with his family. That only means that his ops was watching him the whole time. And
Yeah, hit the like button,
clue.
please.
We talking about guys camped out in a parking lot waiting until Big Jook walked out. And once Big Jook walked out, shells came flying his way, tagging Big Jook plus the security guard. And the thing is, they didn't even care that it was one of his family members' repass. They was on some get back
Why would they
activity.
care?
And Big Jook, he was basically caught slipping. Even his sister acknowledged that. She said if Big Jook would have stayed in the ATL, promoted his artists as always, that he'll still be here. Yeah, I understand that. But we all know that the streets talk. And because of the relationship that Big Jook had with his uncle, they knew that Big Jook was going to his uncle's repass. So knowing that, you ain't gonna get away with taking out somebody like Paper Route Frank. We talking about somebody that actually came back, looked out for his family, and put his folks from Castellon. That's why it was even word that Yo Gotti's sister had people sending her threats based off what her brothers allegedly did to Paper Route Frank. I mean, we all know the Young Dolph. He really meant a lot to Memphis. That's what, matter of fact, she used to be cool with Young Dolph. But of course, it seemed like if this what he gonna say, same time, he must be out of his mind. And this is what Yo Gotti's sister was thinking. But see, she knew that Young Dolph, he was different. He got at both her brothers, Yo Gotti and Big Jook, knowing the connections they built over the years in Memphis, which goes into what I always say, and that's they had the proper people paid in position in order to set up the play to take out Paper Route Frank. I'm talking about in broad day, just his mind. And this Young Dolph, he was different. He got at both her brothers, Yo Gotti and Big Jook, knowing that rest in peace to Young Dolph, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in Dolph land. Same thing goes for Yo Gotti brother Big Jook. Rest in peace to Anthony Mims, aka Big Jook, and condolences to his family. That before we continue, because we all know the reason why Young Dolph and Big Jook was sent up, basically behind some PRE and CMG beef that could have been avoided. What some folks don't realize is that Yo Gotti and Big Jook's sister Robin assist with managing the family business. Jook and condolences to his family. Even saying rest in peace to both of those guys, it kind of feels strange because we all know the reason why Young Dolph and Big Jook was sent up. From Yo Gotti brother Big Jook, basically behind some PRE and CMG beef that could have been avoided. What some folks they say Big Jook owed them this, and she has there at the restaurant to assist in taking out Paper Route Frank. Also, he only perpetuated the ongoing beefs. See, we have to remember that Robin is the one helping her mom with the restaurant day to day because her brothers have a very busy schedule. So she has encountered disgruntled Dolph fans who voiced their issues with Yo Gotti while at the restaurant. See, when Dolph was first sent up, we all know that the restaurant had to be closed down for a while due to the suspected link between Yo Gotti and the Dolph setup. But eventually the restaurant reopened, and throughout the years, this hasn't stopped. There has been a stay Dolph fans who voiced their issues with Yo Gotti while at the restaurant. See, when people like that Yo Gotti and Jook had involvement with sending Dolph up. That's because Yo Gotti or Big Jook had no clue that Dolph, he got some real loyal fans out there. Robin has been forced to handle these encounters as best she can and just try to de-escalate the situation.
Now, sure, we can imagine that Big Jook and Yo Gotti have made sure there is constant security around to defuse situations and defend their family if it comes to violence. But that doesn't mean Robin has been shielded from the sly comments and indirect threats. And sources say that all of this has made her feel extremely uncomfortable while at the restaurant and while living in Memphis in general. Having to live looking over your shoulder, wondering if someone will approach her to try to hurt her or take her out in order to send a message. And we all know her fear is valid because the people coming into the restaurant to pick a bone about the Dolph setup is just the tip of the iceberg. Because y'all gotta remember that Big Jook has had his hand in street politics for some decades now. So there are plenty of enemies he's made over the years that are very familiar with the location of the Family Pride restaurant. So similar to how folks started to try and predict when Dolph would be pulling up to the MAKEDAS cookie shop, there are people in Memphis that try to scope out when Big Jook will be at this family restaurant.
Similar, like they knew that Big Jook would be
Decades now. So there are plenty of enemies he's made over the years that are very familiar with the location of the Family Pride restaurant. So similar to how folks started to try and predict politics for some decades now. So there are, but that doesn't take away from the risk that one slip up can cause chaos like it did that night that shells got sent through the restaurant some years ago. So now bringing it back to present day, now that Robin is seeing her family members drop like flies, she doesn't know what to expect. Because first to find out her uncle was taken out, and then while mourning his passing, her brother Big Jook is sent up during the funeral. Sources say that's when Yo Gotti and Big Jook's sister Robin started to get even more paranoid about who could be next in her family to get targeted. Like flies, she to get even more paranoid about who could be next in her family to get targeted, but can cause chaos like it did that night that shells got sent through the restaurant some years ago. So now bringing it back to present day, now that Robin is seeing her family members drop like flies
from the NO. So it's almost like the competition starts to spill into the streets. And that's when the people start choosing sides. Which I remember this was the same issue between No Limit and Cash Money, both being from the NO. So it's almost like the competition starts to spill into the streets. And that's when the people start choosing sides, which would eventually perpetuate the beef. And I'm telling y'all, a lot of folks in Memphis, that's what they didn't want to do. They didn't want to choose between PRE and CMG because they had respect for both Yo Gotti and Young Dolph. Because the folks in Memphis knew if there wasn't any beef between PRE and CMG, that it would benefit the youngsters that's trying to come up in the rap game that's out of Memphis. All I'm saying is we don't really know what Young Dolph and Yo Gotti went through in order to make it to the top. And coming out on top is you being alive to realize that if you want to change, you got to make a move. You was with him inside the vehicle. He moving in outside the vehicle.
Another guy's perspective.
Gotti moving right because he got that bag, man. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you the mindset. See, Jooks, his security was probably up to it at a point in time. Maybe not like Gotti, but it was up until he started moving and moving. Then he was like, "Hey, ain't nothing really happening. Ain't nothing." See, and once you get into that comfortable mindset, ain't nothing happen this time. Ain't nothing happen that time. You start letting that motherfucking guard down. You start letting that guard down. That guard starts slowly coming down, man. Yeah, that's what happened, man. Man, listen. DJ out of Memphis, a.k.a. Slick Rick.
But it's the problem for me is how they took him. I'm talking about some old mafia shit, like back in the day, like beheaded him in Memphis, Tennessee. A DJ. Personally, y'all know me. I dig deep. You feel me? And I feel like it's a bigger picture. The man pretty much had got shot a while back. He decided to just, be more of a homebody, but still do his little DJing on the side. And out of nowhere, some years later, his brother found him beheaded. And they were so cold, they took the man's head off and then put his hood on. He just thought the man was in there sleeping the whole time, his whole head on.
Oh, wow.
That's what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, man, right now it's a cloud over Memphis.
Dark
It's a
cloud.
very dark cloud over Memphis, from Young Dolph, situation, the Big Jook, CMG paper route, to regular people getting robbed and
Getting shot at the forum, getting shot at the can't pump no gas, can't do nothing, can't go to the grocery store,
I ain't gonna lie, it's like that all over the
can't
world.
go to the convenience store.
Because the word is just getting better as we go. You know what I'm saying? But that just was, man, that just was rough, man. Because you don't see people getting beheaded every day. For a person to behead you, that means a person really want to send a message to somebody. Or you
Definitely
did
was
something
a
real
cartel,
bad where they want
mafia
people to shoot
mob
you,
type
what I'm saying,
thing.
boom, get you knocked out quick. But chop your head off, bro. It was some serious shit going on behind the scenes. And I got an idea that something was connected, but I ain't gonna see it. And then people like, oh man, you tripping, man, you crazy, man. There ain't no way. But it's something deeper than deep.
Yeah, connect your dots, sir.
Chop over head off. That's all I'm saying. It won't get you knocked out quick, but chop your head off, bro. It was some serious shit going on behind the scenes, man.
Money, drugs, prostitution.
That something was connected,
murder,
but I ain't gonna see it. And then people like, oh man, you tripping, man, you crazy, man. There ain't no way. But
okay, y'all, I'm finna get ready to go to sleep. Hit the like button, please.
That's all I'm saying. But all I can say is, man, when you come to Memphis, and do what you gotta do, and get the hell up
your
out
ass
of there.
on.
You know what I'm saying? When I go to Memphis, and have the business, I get the hell up out of there, man. It's dark cloud. So pray for Memphis, man. Pray for that man, family man, his brother had to see that. So pray for him also, man. When I go to Memphis, and have the business, I get the hell up out of there, man.
Facts.
It's dark cloud. So pray for Memphis, man. Pray for that man, family man, his brother had to see that. So pray for him also, man. And like I say, just drop your comments. Have you ever experienced Memphis before? Have you ever been there? What's your thoughts on how Memphis was when you was there? Drop your comments.